Marion Carlon here, the relationship expert who always keeps it raw, ladies and gentlemen, and I always keep it real. Welcome again to the 10 videos of a troubled relationship or marriage. Again, the 10 videos of a troubled relationship or marriage. And this particularly is video number 4. And the topic of discussion in video number 4 is, are you still dating? Again, topic number 4 in your relationship, in your marriage, is this question: are you still dating? Now, men, I'm calling you out because you are the creator of the date. Men, you are the creator of the date. Now, some of you are probably saying, and women, stay with me here, you're probably saying, men, you're thinking to yourself, well, how am I the creator? Because you first pursued her. That's why you're the creator. You first engaged her, whether it was at the mall, the grocery store, at a pub. You were the first person at the gas station. You were the first person at the golf course, the tennis course. You were the first person, men, that engaged her. You were the first person that saw her from afar. You were the first person that doubted yourself, thinking, that woman's so beautiful. She's so attractive. There's no way in the world that she is absolutely going to go out with me. But men, you stepped up. You made a decision to engage her, whether it was in the supermarket or wherever I have previously said, and you engaged and started a conversation, and there was something about you, man, that she liked. Because here's the thing about this whole thing about relationships and dating. Men, you don't choose women. Ego check. Ego is not your amigo. Ego to me stands for edging God out. Okay? But you did not decide the relationship moving forward. Men don't choose women. Women choose men. Period. Women choose men. Women choose men. So instead of you thinking that you chose her, I hope that, men, you can humble yourself to understand that basically she chose you. And because she chose you and she made a decision to go out on a date with you, you couldn't even believe that she did go on a date with you in the first place. Let's just be real. I love to keep it raw. I love to keep it real. You were the one saying, oh my God, what did you do, man? The first thing you did is you called one of either your brother or your best friend, and you engaged and told your bros, hey man, I met this chick. She's fabulous. She is literally going to go out on a date with me. I don't know if she's in a relationship. I don't know if she's dating. I don't know, but she chose to give me her time. Boom! She chose to give you her time. And what did you do? You made a commitment to go out on a date. Now, the reason I'm talking about this particular topic in video number 4 is, how are you creatively dating, or are you even dating? Because I want to get back to the nuts and the bolts of what was cemented when you first engaged this woman, men. When you first engaged her, you wanted to do one thing on this particular date. You wanted to impress her. You went all out in trying to do something different because, guys, we know ego is not the amigo, and you knew at that time you needed to stand out. You needed to do something different. My question to you, men, is what did you do different? What did you absolutely create? Because I believe, and I'm just giving it straight talk and addressing it, dating is not just going to the movies and going out to dinner. That is not dating. That's nice. That can be a part of the date. You two may want to do something like that a lot. But I'm talking about, what did you do creatively to make her want to go out with your significant self or your unsignificant self at the time again? Remember what that looked like, men. What did you create? You remember when you decided to not only maybe have a meal cooked or have a meal purchased, or you prepared it for yourself. You took the time to think about the ambiance and the events of what would take place. You took the freaking time to think about, I think we're going to eat lunch here, man. I think we're going to eat lunch here because there's a particular restaurant that if I take her here, that restaurant is very close. And what I want to do is I want to have an event here and have a moment here. You do the whole 9 yards, where in the beginning you were dating. What did you do? You probably brought your standard flowers. It's not the flowers that meets a woman's heart or addresses a woman's heart. It's the thought. and everything you do that goes into it. So you start with the flowers, and that's standard. That's not separating you from anything. All guys give girls flowers when they first start dating. You should continue to give girls flowers and your spouse or your significant other throughout the whole process of being with her. It should be ongoing, an ongoing process. But you should creatively be doing other things that would not only secure your level, again, your level of relationship. It starts here and it ends up getting here. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. You should be doing things to secure your relationship where you both are meeting in the middle, but the ambience of what you've created is staying up here. And it's all in the dating process. Whether you took her, I'm active, so whether you took her rock climbing, whether you took her, whether it be water skiing if it was in the summertime, snow skiing in the wintertime, whether you took her at a local park, or you guys went for a run, or you did yoga together, you did Pilates together, you did P90X together. I'm stating all my interests. Whether you did road biking or road cycling, all these different activities, whether you found her where either you met her at the gym and you guys decided to work out, you creatively did some things to set yourself apart, because guys, I know you, and I know that you're just like me. You wanted to distinguish a difference that, hey, Becky, hey, Sarah, hey, listen, I am different. Spend time with me because I will value the time that you give me. Time is the greatest commodity that we have. And so if it's the greatest commodity that we have, how we spend our time is significant. What you do with your time and how you engage your time with your significant other and how you engage your time with your spouse is the total encompassing in how you create dates. Because men, this is what I want to teach all of you, and this is what I teach couples globally and in the United States, that we have to significantly make time to date our wife. We have to significantly make time to date our husband. We have to significantly make an effort to date our significant other and the person that we're in love with. Doing something different. Being creative and staying creative and not getting lackadaisical. When you get lackadaisical, your relationship gets lackadaisical. If you can go to work, think about this, and you can put effort in your education to go to work, and you're always learning something to compete, and you're always learning something to perform so you can keep your job, then you know what? Your marriage and your relationship should not just be a job, but it should be something even more significant than a job. It's your most important relationship that you have, which makes everything else in your life, good or bad, better. You should continually be doing maintenance on your marriage. Continually be doing maintenance on your significant other in your relationship, in creating effective dates. Putting the time into, what am I going to create? What am I going to do? How can I wow Sarah again? What can I do outside of just the anniversary? Outside of the first time you met, all these anniversaries that women love to have and all these memories that they hold on to, which I love, which men we need to tap into more. But what can I continually begin to do where my wife and my significant other could say, outside of going to the freaking movies and going to dinner, honey, I appreciate you coming up with this. I didn't think you were going to do it, but baby, you've done it again. You've done it again. All those, again, are love deposits and things that happen outside of the bedroom for us men, and that's the whole goal, is to get into the bedroom. Why waste time? Let me just be authentic and real. Men, we love making love to our significant others and our spouses. The whole goal is, what can I do? What can I contribute to set the ambience up where we can have an encounter, where I can make love to my wife and connect with my wife mentally, my significant other mentally, physically, and spiritually. We do all of this by coming up with how we are creatively dating. The process of dating should continue in a relationship and complete the relationship and fulfill the relationship where it's ongoing. We as men never should be lackadaisical. We're responsible because guess what, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, guess what? You bought him. You purchased him. So because she's purchased you, men, then you have to be responsible for coming up with one message and one message over and over again. Honey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time to choose me. And because you've chosen me, I want to wow you again and again and again. And I want to date you and be married to you. I want to date you and be committed to you. I want to continually date you, and not just with boring dates. And I'm not talking about going out and spending a gazillion dollars. I'm talking about coming up with the simplest of things that would literally